start with 100. You start with your knees bent, and then roll your body down onto the mat. Extend your arms and legs very long. Your arms are behind you, and your legs are stretched out with your feet pointed, really reaching your body in opposite directions. Your hands are facing the ceiling, or your palms are facing the ceiling, and you're gonna bring your arms up to 45 degrees. Notice when you bring your arms up to 45 degrees that your shoulders might get a little tense. I want you to relax your shoulders and allow your arms to drop into the socket. Now stand 1 foot at a time until your knees are bent. Your arms are now relaxed into the socket at a 90-degree angle to the floor. Lift up your feet into tabletop position. Once you lift up your feet, notice what happens to your low back. A lot of times there's a little bit of a lift in your low back. I want you to over-exaggerate that lift and really arch your low back off the ground so that there should be a space there. Now do the opposite and tilt your pelvis the other way until there's no space underneath your low back. So if your knees come in like mine did, just take your knees a little bit further away until your legs are at a 90-degree angle. When you begin, we're going to do a modified Power Pilates 100, and then we'll continue on with the regular 100. So if you want to just stay with the modified while I continue, you're welcome to do that. If you would like to challenge yourself, you can straighten your legs like I will. Starting with your hands up, palms facing the ground, I want you to curl up, roll your body up, and reach your arms on the side of your body, reaching so far that you could almost touch your toes. Make sure your arms are almost touching your hips so that your shoulders are squeezed together. You're pulling everything in towards your center. Now, keeping your knees bent, I want you to start exhaling for 5 and inhaling for 5. We're going to do 100 of these. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Extend your legs in front of you, keeping your feet parallel, ankles squeezing together, and we're going to continue. Curl deeper this time so that you really keep your stomach flat, and very vigorously waving your arms up and down. Take long breaths, exhaling for 5 counts. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Wave your arms more. Inhale. Pump the circulation around your body. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And then bring your knees in. Hug your knees towards you and relax your neck. Your neck might have gotten a little tight, so just rock your head back and forward, saying no. And then when you're ready, come back to center and curl all the way up. Extend your feet in front of you. You're going to extend your legs long in front of you. Your feet are flexed. This is the roll up. So your arms are engaged in their socket. They're not pulling forward this way. They're pressing downward. Imagine you had something underneath your arms and you were pushing it down. So your arms are completely straight and engaged the whole time. Make a fist and place your fist in between your ankles. Make sure that your ankles are fist width apart, and your toes are towards your nose, your feet are flexed. You're going to take the crown of your head, pull your stomach in, and curl forward, 1 vertebrae at a time. Make sure there's space underneath your chin, in between your chin and your sternum. So you're reaching towards your toes. Then roll up one vertebrae at a time. Back to sitting right on top of your sit bones. Exhale again and curl forward. Reach the crown of your head towards your feet. Inhale and roll all the way back up. Exhale and curl forward. Inhale and roll all the way back up. Exhale and curl forward. Inhale and roll all the way back up. One more. Exhale and curl forward. Inhale and roll all the way back up. Place your arms down on your side and then lay all the way back down. Single leg stretch. So bringing your foot up right over your hip bone. Keep your legs straight. Now my foot is pointed. I want you to flex your foot. You're going to make circles, 5 of them in each direction, tiny little circles towards the outside. 1, scoop up at the top. 2, really little circles, keeping your hips super stable. 3, 4, 5. Pause and check in. Make sure your other leg, your supporting leg, is flexed and it's very much pushing the heel down into the ground. So your other leg that's not working is also engaged. Going in the opposite direction, inward. So make a circle. 1. Again, 2. Again, 3. Again, 4. Last one, and 5. Bend your knee in. Extend that leg out. Flex that foot. Bend the other leg in and reach the leg up towards the ceiling. Point your toe first, then flex it. Making circles towards the outside on your other leg. Around, down and up. Around, down and up. Around, down and up. Around, down and up. Reverse directions. Around, down and up, making your hips real stable. Around, down and up. Around, down and up. Last one, around, down and up. Bend your knee in. Extend both of your legs. Bend both of your knees. Place your feet on the ground and roll up. You can even use your hands to help you curl up so you're in proper alignment. Now we're going to do rolling like a ball. Bring your hips in towards your feet, just like I did, using your hands to press down into the ground. Wrap your arms around your shins from the outside of your legs, and then place both of your feet together. Instead of having a wide open angle like this, we want to connect that angle in. So you want to squeeze yourself into a tiny, tiny little ball. Your knees are right in line with your shoulders, and your arms are pressing down so your neck is really long. Look at your stomach, and we're going to roll back and forward 10 times. Take a deep breath in and pull your stomach in like you're zipping on tight pants. And then roll only to the tips of your shoulder blades and roll back up and balance. Inhale, curl back. Exhale, roll up. Again, stay really, really pressing together, everything working towards center. Curl deeper each one and try to reach your pubic bone up towards your forehead. Do not roll past your shoulder blades. The smaller you can make this and the more control, the better. 3 more. And balance. Take both of your legs, stay balanced, and roll all the way down. Extend one leg at a 45-degree angle in front of you, and the other leg is bent. Whatever leg is bent, that same arm is up around the knee, and the opposite arm is up around the ankle. And you're pulling that knee in towards your chest as your head and neck are off the mat. and your other leg is reaching in opposition. You're going to change legs and change arms. Exhale every count that you change. Exhale again. Bring your knee in deeper each one. Again. 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 2 more. Again. Last one. Reach both legs out and then bend your knees and relax just for a brief moment. We're going to go into double leg stretch. So relax your neck. My neck got a little tense on the last one, so just say no again to your, making sure your head and neck and shoulders are all let go. So beginning the double leg stretch, curl up as much as you can. If you need to pull on your shins like I did to get a deeper curl, do that first. Then bring your shoulders down. You're going to reach everything apart. Your legs and arms are moving in opposite directions, distally away from you. And you're going to reach your arms on the side by your ears and your legs at 45 degrees. Exhale, sweep your arms on your side and grab onto your ankles. Again, inhale, stretch, exhale, connect. Again, inhale, stretch, exhale, connect. Again, inhale, stretch, exhale, connect. One more. Inhale, stretch, exhale, connect. Relax your head and neck down and place your feet back down on the ground. You should definitely feel that in the abs. Moving on to single straight leg stretch. So one leg is going to be straight up in the air and the other is at a 45-degree angle. Both of the legs are straight. So bend your knees in first before you straighten, and then curl your body up, reaching your legs away from you and your arms also towards your feet. You're going to reach up your right leg and grab behind either your calf or the ankle, whichever is the most challenging for you. And then reach the other leg at 45 degrees. You're going to flex the foot that's reaching towards your face and point the toe that's reaching away from you. And pull, pull, change. Flex the foot that's reaching towards you. Pull, pull, change. Flex. Pull, pull, change. Pull, pull, change. Pull, pull, change. You should start to feel a stretch in the back of your hamstring, maybe even your calf. I like to sometimes change where my hands are on the back of my leg so I can feel stretching down the different parts of my leg depending on where I'm tight at that time. So just play around with where you want to grip and keeping your abdominals engaged. So if your other leg goes too low where you let your abs go, make sure you're only moving your leg down towards the ground far enough where you're not going to lose the abdominal connection. 2 more. Last one. Bring both legs up, roll your head down, and bend your knees in. You're going to sit all the way up. Now we're going to do scissors. So scissors is an exercise that you have done before, and scissors is going to work your obliques. So roll all the way down. Bring your hands, interlace them, and place them behind your neck. You're going to curl all the way up, and then you're going to reach your left armpit towards your right knee. And your other leg is going to extend at 45 degrees. Make sure you keep your upper body curled up as high as possible. And reach. Exhale, reach. Exhale, reach. Again. 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 And change. And reach. And reach. And make sure your abs are connecting. Now try to stay up through the change in the middle. Stay up through the center. Last one. And finish. Sit all the way back up. And we're going to go into the spine stretch forward. So this time when your spine's stretching forward, your legs are going to be together. Pardon me, they're going to be open this time. The first time they were fist distance apart. This time they're going to be open. So take your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, or just as wide as your mat, and take your arms right in front of you. Now flex your feet hard and inhale as you grow taller. Exhale and curl forward. Inhale, curl all the way back up, sitting tall. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, sit very, very tall, right on top of your sit bones. Exhale, curl forward. Arms go in the middle, in between your feet. Sit all the way up. 2 more. Exhale, curl. Inhale, round up, making sure there's space below your chin and your sternum. Right here on your chest. Curl forward. And inhale all the way up. Now we're going into the open leg rocker. So bring your feet together. Take your hands on either side of your hips and move your hips towards your feet again. Once your hips are right by your ankles, you're going to extend one leg at a time. Now while you get prepared to balance on your sacrum, I'm going to pull my hair back so you can see how this looks on my neck. What I'm doing is I'm reaching one leg at a time up and grabbing around the ankle, or you can grab around your calf if that's more comfortable for you. Grab from the outside of your leg, pull your stomach in, and rock back just enough till you find your balance point, and extend your other leg up. Now your arms are straight, your back is reaching up towards your legs, and you're trying to keep everything straight. Your legs, your elbows, your knees, everything's reaching. You're going to rock back. We're going to do 10 of these. Don't rock onto your neck, only to the back of your shoulder blades. So suck in your stomach, engage your abdomen, and you're in a curl position. You're going to rock back and exhale, curl. Up. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, curl. Inhale, back. Exhale, curl. Inhale, back. 7 more. Keep your focus on your back breath and your low belly. One more. I think that was 9, but hold it at the top and make sure you're looking up. Reach your chest through your shoulders just to complete. Bring your legs together. Walk one hand behind the other all the way down your legs. Now take your hands on the side of you. You can see my knee is slightly bent here. I want you to really straighten your legs and flex your feet. Reach your toes back towards your nose. I'm going to go under the corkscrew. So your legs are at 90-degree angle from the ground. You're going to go around in a circle, very small, and back up to the top. Now reverse directions. Go down, around, and up. Keeping your hips stable. Don't let your hips rock. Try to keep them stable on the ground. Down, around, and up. So you only make your circle as big as your legs can be stable. Again, down, around, and up, and down, around, and up. Bend your knees in and roll all the way back up. So we're going to go into saw. So saw, scoot your bum back, open your legs just as wide as the mat. Maybe on the outside of the mat, a tiny bit wider than the width of your mat. Extend your arms to the side. Sit up very tall, the crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling. You're going to twist your body to the right. And then take your back arm, roll your shoulder down and underneath. So from here, roll it down and under, and then curl. So your pinky finger is on the outside by your pinky toe, and curl forward. Keeping this part of your body down, so you really feel the stretch in your low back on this side. Sit all the way up, open your arms. Exhale, twist to the other side. Roll your shoulder forward, reaching your finger, your pinky finger on the outside of your pinky toe, and curl forward. Keeping your opposite sit bone down on the mat. Then roll one vertebrae at a time back up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, twist and curl. Reaching both arms in opposite directions. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, twist and curl forward. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, reach. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, twist. Exhale, reach. And back to the center. I made up my own breathing exercise on that, but it seemed to work to open up the body. A good rule of thumb when you're breathing, when you're doing working out, is when you curl and it's challenging, you want to exhale on the most challenging part of that curl. A nice rule of thumb is when you want to extend your spine in elongation, you want to take a deep breath in to reach your body up. In that particular exercise, we are doing both. So if you're just breathing in and out and really reaching through the tissue in every movement, then you're going to get the ultimate benefit of that exercise. So now we're going to go into swan. So for swan, you're going to be laying on your stomach, which is also called prone. So just take your legs to the side and reach your body out long. So your arms are in front of you, your forehead is down on the mat, and your feet are reaching away from you. Really take a moment here and a few deep breaths just to situate your body and feel your body lengthening in every position. So take your hands and you're going to place them right underneath your shoulders. You're going to inhale and pull the heel of your hand back down so that you engage your rhomboids, which are your shoulder blades, in between your shoulder blades. And you're going to pull your elbows back too and just lift your chest up, elongate your neck. So now feel your abdomen, and is it relaxing? Is your belly into the ground? If it is, you want to pull it up. So suck up your stomach and push your pubic bone down. Now that's going to require you to engage your bum. So squeeze your glutes together. Push your pubic bone down and lift up your belly. Now see if you can push your hands down into the mat and lift your chest up a little higher, rolling your shoulders back and squeezing. Exhale and come all the way back down. Rest your forehead for a moment. There's a lot to think about in this exercise, so make sure you're reaching your feet, the bottom of your feet down. Your pubic bone is pushing into the mat. You're sucking your stomach in, and you're going to pull the hands back like you're tractioning through your triceps, elbows reaching towards your hips, and the crown of your head is reaching long in opposition of your feet. Lift up your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and make sure you pull your stomach in one more time. And exhale back down. Relax. Again, we're opening up your chest by pressing your hands down into the ground, pulling your elbows back, reaching your neck long, push your pubic bone down, and see if you can lift a little higher this time. Lift up. Now, pull your hands off the mat. So lift up your hands off the mat and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Place your hands back down on the mat, right under your shoulders, and relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. And again, engage your glutes first. Press your pubic bone down, lift your stomach, and then push your hands down to lift your chest up higher. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You don't have to lift all the way up like they do in yoga like this. That's too much because it lets your belly go. You only want to lift up as much as you can keep your stomach engaged, so your ribs should be pulling down towards your hip bones in the front. So that space should be very tiny in your abs. Press your pubic bone down, engage your glutes, and then push down just slightly into the mat and pull your elbows down towards your hips. Lift up your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades, and hold. So now, holding there, reach your arms behind you, and your thumbs are towards the ground. Your arms are long and straight, and you're going to clap, or almost clap. Keep your arms flapping towards each other like they were about to clap. Really squeezing your shoulder blades. Keep pushing your pubic bone down into the ground and squeeze your shoulder blades together, opening up the front of your chest. A few more here. Really trying to reach your shoulder blades together, opening up the front. Make your neck as long as possible. Start to allow your neck to move to feel the different stretches in the front of your neck muscles. Now make fists and bring your fists on the side of your body and then reach out long. Again, fists and reach. Fists and reach. And fists and reach. A couple more. This is a great tricep exercise. Really focus on your elbows and keeping your elbows lifted towards the ceiling. They tend to flap out like this. Keep them right as close to your body as you can. And bring your arms in front of you. Relax your head down. Take a moment here just to reach your body in opposite directions. Now, bring your hands right underneath your chest and make a fist with one hand and take your other hand and wrap it around the fist. Bring your hands down right in line with your sternum, with your breastbone. So push down into the mat and push down on your elbows. That will lift up your stomach. Can you see how my stomach was here in an arch? And I'm going to lift it up so it's pushing down. Push your pubic bone down. And you're going to do a kick. You're going to kick back towards your bum with one leg. So you're going to go kick, kick, stretch, change legs. Kick, kick, stretch, change legs. Kick, kick, stretch, kick, kick, stretch. Keep pulling your stomach in. Don't let your stomach fall into the mat. So keep lifting it up. It helps to push your elbows down here. Kick, kick, stretch, kick, kick, stretch. Now relax your stomach down. You're going to put one cheek on the mat. Whatever we're going to start on, I'm starting on the left. Start whatever way you can see me first. So bring both arms on the side of your body. Once they're on the side of your body, bring your legs together. So squeeze your inner thighs together. Point your toes in the opposite direction. Take your arms behind you and make 3, the number 3, with one finger. Grab those 3 fingers with the other wrist, or the other hand, and bring your elbows, bend your elbows and bring your hands up as high as you can on your back. So for some people, it can be really high, and for some people, they might only get to their low back. Whatever it is for your shoulder flexibility, this is going to increase your current range of motion. So bring your fingers up to wherever you are. And what we're going to do is we're going to kick with both legs together, our butt, and then we're going to reach in opposite directions. So if you need to take a moment and look at me first before you join in, I'll pause before I start counting the number of repetitions. So kick, 1, 2, 3, reach, away, stretch. And then other side, put your cheek down and kick, 1, 2, 3, and reach long. Again, kick, 1, 2, 3, and reach. Again, and kick, 2, 3, and reach. 2 more times. Kick, 1, 2, 3, and reach. And kick, 1, 2, 3, and reach. Place your arms again in front of you and stretch your body out long. Roll to one side and just bend your elbow. So we're going to do some side training on your legs. Take your legs and your body and line everything up at the edge of your mat, the very back of your mat. Now place your hand in front of your stomach and lift your feet up and bring them in front of you about 1.5 feet more. So you're on an angle this way. Your feet should be at the front part of your mat and flexed. So hard flex your feet so your toes are reaching towards your nose. This hand is going to stabilize your abdomen, and this is just going to support your neck. Make sure your shoulders are pressing down and your neck is long. Lift up the top leg about 2.5 inches off the other leg and reach forward and pulse. 2, 3. Point your toe and reach it as far back as you can without going forward and rolling forward with the hips. Keep your hips stacked on top of the other and just reach your leg behind you. Again, kick. 1, 2, 3, and reach behind. Again, kick. 1, 2, 3, and reach. And when you kick forward, really pull your stomach in. And when you reach behind, keep your stomach in, but engage behind, right into the hamstring gluteal fold. One more time. Kick, 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 and reach. Really good. Place that foot right back down on top of the other leg. Now reach the heel up towards the ceiling, turning in your leg. Pull your stomach up and in. Make sure your ribs aren't splayed. Keep your ribs connected to your abs. And then lift your heel up. Bring your heel behind you slightly until you can feel the engagement on your glute medius, which is right here. So you can even poke into it until you can feel it engaging. Now lift and lower. Keep your stomach in. Lift and lower. Lift and lower and lift and lower. A few more. Lift and lower. Last one, lift and lower. Bring that foot back in and place it down. Now turn your foot the opposite way so you're turned out. You're going to bring that foot into and dance, we call this passe, so it's turned out. And you're just going to extend your leg up as far as you can towards your head. Flex your foot and bring it back down to meet that other leg. Point your toe, bring it in, extend, flex, and bring it down. Again, point in, up, down. Point in, up, down. One more. Point in, up, down. Take this leg, your arm feeds underneath and around your ankle, and place it down in front of you. Now, this for me is an area where I really have to grip the mat, so I'm actually going to remove a little bit of my socks so I can really stand my foot. This other leg is going to go behind you slightly. So bring it back in line with your body. Flex your foot and just go tiny little raises so you're training the inside of that other leg. Little tiny raises up. Don't let that leg drop back to the ground. Keep it lifted the whole time so that muscle's continuously engaged. Just do little tiny pulses, a few more, until you can really feel that inner thigh activated. Now do circles, little tiny circles, not triangles with your ankle or heel, but tiny little circles in one direction. Doesn't matter which way you go first. And then reverse. Make sure your foot is really flexed. And then place it back down and have both legs on top of each other. I'm going to flip over to the other side facing you. You can just turn your body over and reach your arm long and your body long. Line everything up at the back of the mat. Bend your elbow and place that other hand right in front of your abdomen. So lift both legs, bring them right about 1.5 feet in front of the torso of your body, so you're at an angle. Now, lift the top leg 2 inches from the bottom leg, keeping your supportive hand, lifting up your abdomen, and you're going to kick 3 times. Normally we do this twice, but I decided to kick 3 times so you can get a really long stretch here. So normally we'll just kick twice. But I'm adding in a 3rd kick, and then point your toe, reach behind you. Kick, 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 and reach. And kick, 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 and reach. And kick. Hold your abs in tight. Reach behind you, engaging your gluteal muscle. Kick, kick, kick. Reach. Let's do one more. Kick, 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 and reach. Bring that leg down. Flex your foot. Turn in that hip. Reach the heel up towards the ceiling. And reach up to as high as you need to. Some people need it here. I only need it about here until I can feel the glute medius activate. And then just tiny little lifts and back down. Don't let that muscle go. So if you let the leg fall and the muscle goes, it's not working hard enough. So just in the range of motion where you feel it lifting and activated the whole time. And lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Two more and lift. Last one and lift. Now place that foot down. Turn your foot out and point your toe. Bring it into the passe like we talked about. And then extend your foot up. Flex your leg. Back down. Up. Reach. And down. Keep your abs engaged. And up. Reach. And down. One more. In. Up. Reach. And down. Now take this top foot and you're going to take it, bend it, place it up and over so that knee is standing. Move your supportive leg back and down so it's in line with your torso. Flex your foot and lift it off the ground in just tiny little pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. Don't let it fall. Pulse. Keep the knee really straight until you can really feel that inner thigh active. And then small little circles in one direction. Good. And then reverse. Tiny little circles in the other direction. So you can really feel that inner thigh start to burn. It's funny that that's what we want. And then reach your leg down. Both legs reach long. Bend your knees in and come to seated. Place your legs straight out in front of you. Now we're going to get into the neck pull. Now the neck pull, it sounds kind of challenging, which it absolutely is. But it's really going to elongate the space in between your shoulders and neck, so it's very relaxing. I'm going to go to the side so you can see me. So starting with your knees bent, roll all the way down. Place one hand behind the other hand, right on top of each other, not interlaced, but right on top of each other. Now use whatever hand is touching your neck to pull that muscle of your neck muscle long away. You're really heating up your neck with your hands. Keep your elbows wide at about 45 degrees away from your face. And then reach your legs long up towards the ceiling. You're going to lower your legs and then lift them up. Lower for 3 counts and lift them up. Lower for 3 counts and lift them up. One more time, lower and lift them up. Actually, I'm kidding. One more time and lift them up. They could be flexed or pointed there. It doesn't matter. Bend your knees in and relax your neck. Place your feet down. I'm going to take out my hair tie because we're going into a shoulder bridge. You've done this before. It starts to activate your glutes. Lift your arms up straight at 90 degrees. Make sure your shoulders are plugged in and your shoulder blades are pressed down into the mat. Keep your ankles pushed together and your knees together. You're going to press your arms down like a lever. At the same time you push down, lift your hips up. And then roll your body back down again, one vertebrae at a time until you're relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, push your hands down, and in contrast, lift your hips up. And roll back down. A couple more times. Inhale. Exhale, push your hands down, lift your hips up. Back down. Again, push down, lift all the way up. Roll back down. One more time, lift. And when you're here, you're going to hold that lift. Extend one foot at 45 degrees, pointed toe. Now you're going to lift that leg to 90 degrees. flex it, and then point it back down. Keep your glutes lifted the whole time. Flex and point. Again, flex and point. One more, flex and point. Bend that knee, place the foot down on the ground, lift your other leg up, pointed toe, flex to come back towards your face, point to go away from you. Flex, point, flex, point. Now as the leg goes down each time, try to keep your hips up higher. So the leg goes down, in contrast, your hips are reaching up. And then bring your knee back down. Now your hips are still lifted. I want you to pulse here, but I want you to have an enhanced pulse. So take your hands, place them right underneath the butt bone. So notice how much higher I raised. I can feel my abs open up and kind of a nice stretch through here. Allow your lower belly to stretch and then squeeze your glutes in and just pulse, 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 pulse. Keep pushing your hands down. Make sure your shoulders and neck are relaxed. The crown of your head is reaching in opposition. A few more pulses. Now pause at the top. Connect your ribs down. Notice what happens to your upper body. Connect your abs in. Lower your hips just a little bit. Flex your feet. Push your heels into the ground and a couple tinier little pulses. Pulse. And notice how it's a different place that you're pulsing from. And then relax all the way back down. Stretch your body in opposite directions and take a deep breath in. Very good. Now we're going to curl all the way back up. Place your hands on the side of your hips and then move your hips forward again. We're going to do some seal. So take your hands, and this one's a little trickier than the other exercises where we were rolling. This one, your hands are going on the inside of your legs rather than the outside, and your hands are gripping from underneath and around the outside of your ankles. Again, instead of on the outside, not like that, on the inside, open your legs wider, and then grab from underneath, an underhand grip on the inside to outside of your ankles. Keep your heels together, but your toes apart, and you're gonna click your heels together 3 times. Like Dorothy wanting to go home. Okay, so click your heels together 3 times, looking at your stomach in a curl. Then you're going to roll back just to the tips of your shoulder blades and click 2, 3. Now you can have a wider angle on this one, not so tight here, but wide. Lifting your hip up towards the ceiling. 2, 3. Curl up, click. 1, 2, 3. Curl back. Up, 2, 3. Curl forward. 1, 2, 3. Curl back. 1, 2, 3. Curl up. 1, 2, 3. Curl back. 1, 2, 3. Curl up. 1, 2, 3. Curl back. 1, 2, 3. And sit and balance. Now we're going to do teaser. Reach one leg up. Grab that leg on the outside. Reach the other leg up. Grab on the outside. Bring your feet together. And then you're going to walk your hands down, keeping your legs straight up. Relax your upper body down on the mat. Now when you do teaser, this is one of the most challenging exercises there is here. It's the finale of all the ab work. So when you do teaser, what you're doing is you're lowering your legs just enough so you can feel your abdominals really engage in the center, not on the sides of your hip flexors, but right in the center. Now exhale and roll your body up to balance. Lift your chest at the top. And then roll all the way back down with control. Exhale, reach. Now, if you can't get past a certain point, put your hands on the back of your legs and help yourself up. Walk your hands up to where you are balanced on your sacrum, and then let go and hold it there. Exhale and control all the way back down. So there's some ways to modify this. So if you can't get past this point, use your breath, use your arms, also use your eyes. Look up at 45 degrees and really try to lift your body up. You can hold your legs like I'm doing from the outside and then let go. Reach your chest up higher and curl back down. Bend your knees in and rest. We're going to do 3 sets of those. That's right, 3 sets of 3. Okay, so take a deep breath in. curl your body up, bring your knees in towards you. Now extend your legs at 45 degrees and then round your back all the way up. You should be getting a sweat here. And then curl all the way back down. Inhale, exhale, curl up. Again. And then all the way back down. Bend your knees in and place your feet down. We'll do it one more time. Let your body really open up in this in between. I even need to take a nice stretch to make sure my hip flexors are open and that it's all working and concentrating right in the center of my body. So, bring your knees in, curl your chest up, reach your legs away from you at 45 degrees, ankles pushing together, inner thighs engaged, curl up, and roll back down. Inhale, exhale, curl. Reach at the top, eyes up. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, exhale, curl. And inhale, roll all the way back down. Bend your knees in, place your feet on the ground, and you're going to roll all the way over to the push-up. So, you're on your stomach, push your body up, roll your body back, and stand all the way up. Curl your body up, knees slightly bent, one vertebrae at a time until you're full standing. Once you're standing, you're going to curl your body down, rolling your one vertebrae at a time, all the way down till your hands touch the mat. If you need to bend your knees here, that's fine, but try to keep your legs straight. Walk your hands out until you're in a push-up. Once you're in a push-up, pull your stomach up and in, push up, down, 1, down, 2, down, 3. Now try to keep your heels down like you're stretching in a yoga posture. And then walk your hands back in towards your feet and roll your body all the way back up. One more time. Curl down, one vertebrae at a time. Walk your hands out in front of you. Shoulders are in line with the hands in line with the shoulders. Engage your triceps, wide chest. Pull your stomach up and in. 1, 2, last one, 3. And walk all the way back. Bend your knees and roll all the way up. And you are complete. That's a great way to get you standing again and having the energy lift you up after you've done all of that abdominal work for the past hour. Thank you so much for being with me, and I hope you've enjoyed Pilates 101. See you next time.